Hello and welcome to this month's Warhammer Imperium opening reviews of issues 23, 24, 25 and 26. I'm going to do a different format this time. I'm going to do each issue individually and be another video at the end of it for the goodies that I get as well, separate from the actual magazines. So let's start off with unboxing issue number 23. When I say unboxing, of course, I actually mean unwrapping. Right, so in this issue, number 23, we get the Canoptic Spider. This is something I've been looking forward to for quite some time now. I don't own one yet. I tried to buy 3, but unfortunately they ran out immediately on Hitachi Partworks website. So yeah, I'm stuck with one. But here we are. Here's the sprue for the little fella. Let's try and get some better lighting for you there. But yeah, 2 sprues. You can break them apart if you want to. It's quite an old kit as well, if I remember correctly. There should be a date on here somewhere. Games Workshop 2011. So yeah, well, fairly old, but looks like quite a good sculpt so far. Yeah, it looks really easy to put together. Doesn't look like too many parts. Yeah, this is going to be a bit of fun. There's 2 options there for faces, and that's about it really. A lot of arms. You've got the guns on the top as well. Yeah, I'm looking forward to building this guy. Actually, when these videos are over, I'm actually going to start building and painting him. So I'm looking forward to this for a while. We've also got 2 hover stand, little sprues there to go inside this disc. So it's clear hover stands. You can either have them tall or you can have them short. Depends which one you want. Right, onto the issue itself. Let's see what Ian's got to say on the front cover. In this issue. In this issue of Imperium, the terrifying Canoptic Spider comes scuttling onto the battlefield. In addition to building and painting this anachroid monster, you'll learn more about the Canoptic constructs. Then, after reading through the Canoptic Spider's datasheet and rules tutorial, you'll put this weapons and abilities in the test in the new and exciting playthrough. Happy lobbying from Ian. Cheers, Ian. But it says here. Addition to the terrifying Canoptic Spider. I'm sorry, but he does not look terrifying. Now, I'm not scared of spiders. They're a little bit creepy, but I think he looks kind of cute. Like most Canoptic stuff looks kind of cute in a creepy insect sort of way. But let's have a look, see what it says on here. There's a few things about the Canoptic Spider. The Gloom Prison. Well, that's what I'm going to equip this fella with. I'm pretty sure that counters psychers. The Necron race lacks any form of psychic ability. However, Canoptic Spiders are equipped with crystalline devices of unknown composition that can negate psychic energy, allowing them to conquer the powers of the psychers. So imagine 3 of those guys on the battlefield. I think they psychers can't really cast spells within the next 12 inches of them. I forget the rules off the top of my head right now. I have to look through the codex, but yeah, I want to get more just to have some psychic abilities, well, psychic counters in my army. And I also got the particle beamers. As with all Necron technology, particle beamers are poorly understood. The Depths Mechanicus believe them to emit a stream of antimatter particles that explode on contact with their targets. Results are violent and almost always lethal. Okay, that sounds quite terrifying. I'll give them that. And also as well, I didn't quite point this out in the actual sprue. On the underside of the spider, you can see there's little Canoptic spiders. The old classic looking spiders, not like the new ones that came with the new Necron warriors, but they're just all in there. And this is underneath this canopy here. So I take it if you want to, you can paint them if you value them. Move on to the next sheet. The battle record, I forgot about this. So you can name your Canoptic Spider, a D6 name chart, Tomb Crawler, Crypt Creeper, and Dread Spider. It's only 3 names. There's only 3 names. Oh, okay then there. And what we got here now, we got the enhancements, the protocols, and the protocols chart as well there. Heart of the Swarm. Canoptic spiders contain hives of hundreds of Canoptic scarabs. Keep a record of scarab swarms reanimated by this model. And there's like, oh my god, I'm not counting how many circles there are. There's like a little tally chart just here. Record of battle. Eliminated an aggressor squad. Oh, right, so you write down exactly what he's done in the battlefield if you want to. I do think that his melee combat is actually quite strong as well. So, not a character. I don't think they're a character. Canoptic Doomstalkers. I've got 2 of these guys. I've got looking on my shelf, yeah, I got two Canoptic Doomstalkers. I like the look of them, a bit swingy in game. So, Canoptic Doomstalkers are tasked with defending the Necron's armories. They are equipped with a range of lethal weapons, including devastating Doomsday blasters, and possess enough power to destroy the heaviest of enemy war machines. It does if you don't roll a 1 to shoot. Well, it's a d6 shot, you see, and sometimes I always tend to roll 1 shot. So, very, very annoying. And of course we've got more of the Canoptic Spiders, Canoptic Wraiths, Canoptic Animators, and a Canoptic Plasticides. Let's look at the Wraiths. I do like Wraiths as well. I actually intending on buying more if they don't run out of stock on the website. Canoptic Wraiths are one of the most feared forms of Canoptic construct. They are sentient machines with long bladed limbs and are capable of floating as well as phasing in and out of existence. They use this ability to ambush their prey, often passing through solid walls and appearing as if from nowhere to shred intruders with their fearsome scalpel-like claws. Okay, they sound more terrifying now. As I read more about them, they sound more terrifying. And the cute little Canoptic Reanimator are tall-looking constructs. They are called upon to repair damage caused to a tomb world during an attack. They are equipped with nanoscarab reanimation beams. Try saying that when you're drunk. Which emit microscopic scarabs that repair Necrons. If any organic foes are unfortunate enough to be caught in these beams, the nanoscarabs tear them apart in a hideously gory fashion. God, I like them, they're cute. I'm sorry, but they are. You want to do actually the plasmacytes. The plasmacytes were in with these Scorpack destroyers. Let's have a look, see. Like the armed constructs, their primary task is to ensure that corrupted engrams are removed from the android brains of slumbering Necrons. Plasmacytes have been co-opted by the destroyer cults, who seek to have their anomic viruses rejected into themselves. Wow. This is to affect an acceleration of their madness and heightening their aggression. Yeah, because you can roll for these fellas when they're next to a destroyer unit on like +1 strength and +1 attack, I think it is. Disciples of the Machine God, one of my favourite factions to play in 40k. Looking into a bit more, I think, about 2 pages of a bit of lore, cohorts and legions, and then tech marines of the Space Marines. Not much there to go on. I only got some building instructions, so let's have a look. See, looks quite fairly simple. Oops, not simple to turn the page though. However, 26, 27, 28. I think there's 28 pieces in this miniature. Yeah, that's not too bad. It seems actually quite straightforward, quite easy. The instructions are much better than compared to what they used to be. But yeah, 2 options for faces. That's alright, I suppose. Bit monopose. I assume you can actually move the legs around if you want to. Yeah, there we go. So you can have the options of having the... Where are we looking at now? That's the extra bits. There's several build options. You'll be left with several additional components when the build is complete. So yeah, it's either the prism or the beams. But I don't see any instructions here how to build the prism underneath. Let me start from the beginning again. That's very weird. The legs, part of the torso, the little limbs underneath. Several components are below, the little legs here. I assume that this here, that must be it. Can you have both? Can you have the beams and can you have the... I'm not too sure. No, different options, so it looks like it's one or the other. Very weird. It's the front cover. Shows the scarab. Front cover. Front cover of the actual miniature, not the artwork. The actual miniature hasn't got anything up there. But in this it does. Oh, okay, right then. Okay, right. Fair enough. I'll discover that when I build it in a bit. Painting as well there. Paint it that brass colour black as well. Make sure you do like 3 billion coats of that Rune Lord brass, because it's an absolute bitch to paint. Yeah. See, I always find it a bit odd now in each of these issues that they just go over how to do the base colours. They don't tell you the wash and the edge highlighting. We got washes, we got none oil, we're getting that in the next issue. But I find it a bit odd that they don't include the washing progress, the process, and the edge highlighting or dry brushing process. I find that really, really weird. So the Canoptic Spider's actual data sheet from the codex itself. Where is it now? End of the movement phase. What does it say here? Does it say anything about the Gloom Prison? Each equipped with the... Oh, so you can have the beamers, and you can have the claws, and you have the Gloom Prison at the same time. Ah, I can attempt to deny a Psyker power as if it were a Psyker. Very useful, you've got the Gloom Prison. Yeah, that's why I want that. Oh, even the data sheet for the Canoptic Scarabs as well as Canoptic Scarab Swarms as well. And how to use him in a scenario. Yeah, this is, we're looking at 3 aggressors and Librarian with the Spider, Scarab Swarms, and Necron Warriors. So I think how to counter Psykers as well. Yeah, straightforward and simple. These combats at the end of it. And moving on to issue 24, we will get a shade of Nun Oil or Liquid Talent and Rakkar Flesh. So join me in the next one for the unboxing of issue 24.